Viewer, I know earlier on you did say you were at the police station, just awaiting, of course, about an hour to go now, I think it is, before the protest, or rather the march to the police station gets underway. What do we know now?
Certainly the preparations are ongoing yet, Morena. I'm actually at the spot where 16-year-old Nathaniel lost his life, took his last breath, essentially. You can see now the flowers have been laid basically where he was dragged out under this truck, allegedly by the police, and then chucked into the van. And then later we are told by the community members and witnesses that saw it happen that the blood that was laid here was basically covered up with soil, a clear indication that some tempering was going on. But I just want you to, Morena, now to listen to some of the community ahead of the protest that's expected today, just to find out the essence of the protest. Thank you for joining us at ENCA. But going to the police station, what will the message be to the police?
Our message, my name is Auntie Florence. I'm a community worker, and the wishes of the people of the community today is that we must go to the police station. They must release Majid. And we must have a peaceful march today. We need these police people. They must sort this thing out, what happened, and we want our kids safe. That's all what we ask from the state. Because this is not happening now, it's always happening.
I also want to get an understanding, just basically, what are some of the grievances? What's been happening in Eldorado Park when it comes to police treatment and the community here?
Okay, what happened is the community cannot rely on the police anymore. Because whenever you go there and you open a case against anybody, the dockets disappear. There is a bribery that's taking place. So today we want to take a stand and just let everybody, not even South Africa, but let the world know that we as colours, we also matter. Our lives matter as well. And we can stand together. It doesn't mean if you see a coloured, you see a gangster, you see a drug dealer, you see a rapist. You see human beings. We are all one. So we want people to see us as colours. We unite today. We are here to unite and to stand up against the corruption of the police. That is why we are here today.
Now, I just want to talk to the two policemen being arrested on Friday. They'll be appearing at the Protea Magistrate Court today. As a community, how do you feel about this?
Yes, you see, police are part of the community. Police are appointed by the state, but we have to deal with the social ills. One, police are not trained well enough when they are handed weapons and so on. They don't go for stress management training. They don't go for detox. So you get a policewoman or a policeman that's overworked. So that's one of the key issues. But the issue of the policeman going to court, they'll account to a sober judge. The judge will deal with the case. But Nathaniel is just one boy amongst 1,000 boys that get killed, that are labeled criminals. So his age is important because he's not at the age where he could commit a crime. His disability is not just his physical disability. His disability is a colored. He's born as a criminal. His destination is jail. His destination is crime. Government and the state must not just say this police, what they did is wrong. The system needs to be dealt with. When young people from Eldorado Park apply for jobs, apply for NSFAS, they don't get in. We have welders, we have engineers in Elders. When there's matric banquet, the media is not in Elders. It's like only when there's a drug issue, the media is here. You take the last 25 years, the school around this, where the protests will lead to, and the police station, Blue School, they have excellent matric results for the past 25 years in democracy. But how many of those kids are employed by government? I'm not talking private sector. So government is failing the communities.
Government is failing the communities. You hear that, Morena, that Nathaniel is just one among many such incidences, basically, of police brutality that hasn't resulted to any accountability. I mean, I spoke to a woman earlier on Friday, basically telling me about her ordeal that happened 3 years ago. Until this day, no accountability has had. I mean, Nathaniel was just on her way back from the shop, essentially, when this happened, eating biscuits, basically, when he was shot at this very spot, merely some 20 meters away from his home there. I'm not sure if he'll be able to see it properly, basically the house there with the tent as the preparations are ongoing.
All right, our viewer dealer out in Eldorado Park, exactly where 16-year-old Nathaniel Julies was killed, allegedly by police, who of course will be appearing in court tomorrow.